people
over
thinking
here.
we're so funny.
Think of all the people who are laughing at us.
Because we don't have to wait for anyone to laugh at us. We just sit here and we laugh at
We
ourselves.
can laugh
That
at
was funny,
ourselves
it's good.
funny. Who needs a live
There's no
studio
visual
audience?
stimulation in this.
It doesn't matter if
this
they like the
direction.
podcast.
Just
We
a
enjoy the
microphone.
podcast.
Exactly.
Need some?
That's what
I
matters.
don't know.
I can put up a laptop.
Connor has one toe showing.
Yep. Got my ghetto socks out.
Why do you have one toe out of
weird
all
toe
your
to be showing,
toes?
too.
Ghetto
showing?
Socks is a
I don't know.
wonderful rapper.
Ghetto socks. I know, but almost
not
the whole
kidding,
bottom
he's
of the
really
foot's
good.
gone.
I saw-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna
was-
say I want that name.
I always blow the heels
I saw him
out,
live,
but
he's
you
really
blew
good.
out the second biggest toe.
I hope he comes back.
These aren't my socks.
Oh.
My mom's socks.
Your mom has huge feet.
No, they're women's size 8. I just stretched them out a lot.
Okay.
Okay, so we're here at the podcast to discuss the most important topic that I think we've ever talked about.
Our penises.
Roy
You
Jones
guys, you guys
penis.
are close. I was gonna say Mac versus PC, but we can go with Roy Jones. Who the fuck is he? I think is he a wrestler? Like, cause that's what comes
No, he's
out.
a boxer.
Yeah, he's a
A
boxer.
boxer.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're like,
Hey,
I
one
never
of the
watched the
greatest-
videos.
one of
I
the
just see like
greatest of
a
all
ring
time.
and some black guys. And I'm like, it's
Talented
clearly
rapper.
wrestling.
Very talented
He's
rapper.
the king. He's like Roy in the ring. He can't lose.
Roy is like himself in the ring. Yeah. Roy is exactly like he is in the ring. I would assume so.
He can't be touched.
He can't be stopped.
He can't be shook.
Can't be
Rocked.
rocked.
Yeah, he kept
Just fucking ruined
Shut up,
it.
Robin.
Just fuck it.
Yeah, just fuck it.
Pussy,
Fuck you, Mr.
Pussy
Fork.
to come with it.
I think
Yeah.
When will you niggas
it's like Gucci Mane was our thing, but I feel like Roy Jones Jr. is now the new thing.
No, there's the song. I think.
Well,
Gucci
it's
Well, I
Mane-
mean, yeah, no, just
like
the song.
Gucci
I
Mane
don't
as
care
a
about the
thing is
guy.
funnier, but
Yeah.
I know, but it's like, how is that
Roy
a
Jones.
joke that we would put into videos?
Can we
and stuff?
can we kill Roy Jones too? Like,
Rip Roy Jones Jr.
No, we
He's
should do
every
all this
rapper.
like build up of stuff around him and referencing him, and then one day we'll be like, rest in peace.
You know, song
RJJ.
called like it's a dark day. It's a dark
R.I.P.
day for
RJ.
us.
R.I.P.
RJJ.
RJJ.
Could be stopped.
RJJR. Holy shit. He could be stopped.
He touched us all.
But he couldn't.
But we tried to get it back.
No,
he
he
touched
couldn't
us, but we couldn't touch him.
No, it's like he fell down the stairs and then someone was trying to do first aid on him. He's like, "No, I can't be touched. Don't touch me." And then he died.
And then he died
He
peacefully.
wouldn't take the medical help because he can't be touched.
Okay then.
His last words.
They tried to put him on the
And in the background, when the EMT just going, oh, oh.
At the funeral,
have
they're just
to do
ringing the bell. Start, ding. Start walking him.
And all the pulmoners like swinging chains, wearing body armor. Just like carrying his casket is like, yeah.
We
Guy walk by,
have
oh.
They have it at the point where he died because they want to respect him and
Yeah.
not touch him. Like
Yeah.
they just leave him on the stairs.
We have to do a cover of this song somehow.
However,
Of
they
some
did
level.
an acoustic
Down.
cover. Yeah.
Anything. We'll
Like,
use
all
the
the
bongo,
walk
we'll
up
use
here, everyone on a
acapella,
big guitar.
anything.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we need to, and then we'll do a music before, and we'll use it in everything all
No,
the
seriously,
time.
if you walk
For
off
no
the-
reason.
That's such a brilliant
A
idea.
big guitar, like walk off the earth.
I'll learn the pew like today.
You
Like
just use it with your
On
mouth.
a trumpet?
I think you
Yeah,
just
trumpet.
did
It's
it.
Yeah,
three
no,
notes.
my mouth
at the same
It's
time.
3
notes. Maybe 4.
It's 5.
The same notes. Let's do. That's a half step.
Robin, the
Oh, shit.
resident
5.
music degree, resident music major, so you know.
Word.
I didn't know
Word.
that.
Yeah.
I learn new things about you all the time.
I know. I also poop.
What? Whoa! That books
Drop
and
that
everybody
on.
did. I didn't think you did.
Don't drop the poop. He's dropping the droppings, everyone.
He's dropping. He's zooping the poop.
He's dropping.
Never gonna drop the poop.
He dropped.
Not hit from Zoopin.
From zoopins.
We have to put a link to that song somewhere.
Yeah,
No
because
one
I
listens.
still think anybody listening, nobody understands what we're referring to at this point. Roy Jones Jr. is a rapper or a boxer who's made
Well,
a
he
song
is a
called
boxer
Can't
and
Be
also
Touched.
a rapper.
Let's
Not
put
either
a
or.
message that says you have to watch this video before listening to this, or
Yes.
go fuck yourself.
Basically.
'Cause
Or
you
any
won't
of our
get
other
anything.
videos. Yeah, before you
can't,
watch,
like,
Even our very
anything.
first video, you won't understand it. It just makes no sense in context.
You won't understand Slender.
Retroactively, it's not
More
more
yeah.
events.
Yeah.
Can't be touched, Kaz.
Can't be touched, gas.
Okay. So what did you want to talk about, Matt?
Mac versus PC.
Why?
Who wants to talk about that?
Let's talk why Mac versus PC. Why is it a debate, guys? Let's get metaphysical up in this bitch.
Metaphysical.
Why do we want to kill you right now?
I think Justin Long is a very talented actor. However, I don't support his.
Who the fuck is
Well,
Justin
he's
Long?
the guy who plays the Mac.
He doesn't do anything.
I know.
Who's the PC guy? 'Cause
I don't know.
John fucking what's his name?
Malkovich.
What?
No,
No,
just
it's
ran
John
that up.
Malkovich.
It's John with an H.
John
Yeah,
Malkovich.
yeah.
He was on the Daily Show.
Yeah, he was on the Daily Show.
Oh.
And I read his
okay.
book, and it was really.
Yeah, I
good.
forget what his last name
Remember
is.
when John Malkovich was in Aragon?
Oh yeah, he's the bad guy.
He's
We don't talk about Aragon.
He's
You're
a
talking about the
Galbatorix.
Aragon
This
movie.
is a shitty movie.
I thought they're remaking it though, aren't they?
I don't know.
Because what's his face? The
Chris
author was like,
Palmini?
"This is fucking garbage," and then
Well, they
he
should
told
redo
them to
that
make a new
darn
one.
They
shit.
might. I don't know. Yeah, no. Yeah, the three movies we never talk about: The Last Airbender, fucking Vampire's Assistant,
Vampire's
and
Assistant.
Aragon,
We don't
because
know
they were
those
just
three.
atrocities.
What's Vampire's Assistant?
Remember the Darren Shan Cirque du Freak series?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made a movie of the first three books,
You
and it
didn't
was
know that?
What
it
the
was a
fuck did
fucking
this happen?
abortion of
It's
a
the
movie.
worst
Yeah,
movie.
it was an abortion
We went
of a movie.
opening night and we're like, oh.
It was like great
Yeah, we waited live. We're like, oh, man, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
And
no,
then it's like,
the first book they got most of it right. The second book,
No!
no, just like all the details that they included from the first book, they got them pretty right. All the details from the second book, they totally fucked up. And then they just kind of threw some of the sprinkling from the third book on it and made it look like a movie.
I
There's
actually
a
want to watch
reason
it
why
now.
I
Can
don't
we do
watch
this,
the
please?
Hunger Games series for Josh Hutcherson because he ruined my favorite book by being.
fucking Josh.
Oh, but like,
Who likes it?
Terabithia?
That stupid fucking movie
That's a sad
made
movie.
me have one tear,
That's
and
okay.
then I was like, oh, get it off me.
I tried watching Avatar today.
Yeah.
Not the movie.
Again?
Not the movie. Just one tear. No,
Oh,
it's
like
the-
the anime?
Wait, no,
Yeah,
I
the
watched.
Last
I
Airbender.
watched the new
So-
Hobbit, and then when
Like
the,
two.
that she elf, Hobbit
Okay,
2
yeah.
was healing
Evangeline Lilly.
whatever the fuck that
Yo,
Hobbit's.
spoilers! I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I have 3 hours to
She
kill.
was like sticking weeds in his
Thank you.
wound, and he was like, ah! And then I was like, oh! And I got all emotional. I was like, why?
Every time someone goes, ah! I cried.
That was like when I cried at the end of Click. I felt like I was misled.
I cried at the end of
Click
Click
too!
Thank you!
Oh my
Thank
God,
you!
yes!
Thank you,
What
friends!
the fuck
Thank you,
happened to
friends!
Click? It's not
At
that
the- okay, at
bad.
the-
How-
Robin,
No.
you are an insensitive
Okay,
dude.
no, sorry,
You have
sorry,
no
sorry,
emotions.
you're a sad
person.
sorry,
Okay.
let me add to what I just
Okay.
said. Okay, so at the end of Click, Henry Winkler plays Adam Sandler's dad, and then Henry.
For those of you who don't know who Henry
Winkler's-
Winkler is, he played the Fonz.
Too many people talking at once.
Okay, yes.
Sorry.
So at the end, like, Henry Winkler's his dad, and he's like, oh, I missed you. I skipped over all the important parts of life and learned a valuable lesson, but now I can't,
Go back.
make up for it because I'm dead now. I'm gonna die. And when
Was
it's
it a rap?
I'm dead now.
And
I'm
he
gonna
just
die.
lays down and dies in the
Dead
rain.
now. I'm gonna
Can't
die.
be touched!
Can't make up for the life I give you.
I went to the hat store, bought myself a hat. If you've seen Donald Glover's Weirdo, you know I stole that from him. So,
But yeah, no, I mean, I
Sounds
cried.
so
I know
good.
there a lot of the other people in the theater cried too, and I felt misled when I left the theater. I was like, oh, it's a good movie. Then shortly thereafter, I realized, wait, that isn't a good movie. That's kind of a shitty movie. And it
Kind
was
of.
a pretty shitty movie.
The only thing I remember is his stomach flap going.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
It's a
from it.
flat
slow
fight.
motion jogging boobs from the trailer. too.
Right, I
I know,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah. They put that in every trailer. They
Who doesn't
really
like
marketed
slow
that
motion
part.
jogging boobs, guys? Come on, like, you don't like.
Thing
slow
is,
motion
Adam
jogging boobs?
Sandler, like his movies all
Not particularly.
like suck, like a lot because
Yield
his production company they
Yeah,
they
they're not
don't
very
chips. You want chips?
I saw Waterboy for the first time. Like,
You know what? His older movies,
That's one of his
they're
better
bad.
ones.
Yeah.
Longest Yard.
Waterboy
Longest
wasn't
Yard's
that
the
good.
shit.
I didn't like
Longest
it.
Yard's
Great
fucking
movie.
awesome. It's good.
Waterboy's trash. I don't like
Whatever,
Waterboy.
yeah.
Whatever.
To be fair, I watched it when I was like 10. And I've
Yeah,
seen
I'd
it
rather
since.
watch
I enjoyed
the
it
new
back
The Longest Yard or the old one.
New one.
New
Oh,
one.
the new one with
I
Adam
like the new
Sandler.
one, man.
The one
And
that
with Burt
wasn't
Reynolds.
before Adam Sandler was
Best,
born.
best Adam Sandler movie. Jack and Jill.
Oh,
Jack and
God.
Jill was good.
What?
Get the fuck out.
I like that.
I
movie.
jacked it to Jill.
I jacked it to Jack.
Oh, I
Jilled it to Jack. That works, actually.
yeah.
I jilted, yeah. Wait,
Drilled.
but Adam Sandler, if you've seen the movie, Punch Drunk Club is actually an awesome movie, and Adam Sandler's really good in
He
it.
was good in Funny People.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
no,
it's
Funny People-
I,
too.
I didn't enjoy Funny People. I mean, I was like, oh, I get it. He understands that his movies suck dick.
I know, that's the thing. I was like, holy shit, maybe he has a change of heart now, and he'll start making like better
Essentially,
movies.
Adam
because,
No, it doesn't.
because he's a parody of himself.
And then Grown Ups came out.
And
Yeah.
then,
And then Grown Ups 2.
and then Jack and Jill, and presumably Grown Ups 3 years from now, maybe 2.
Probably this year.
Didn't Grown Ups 2 get? Yeah, I think it got nominated for a Razzie Award for worst movie.
Can-
It got nominated for like 11
All of them,
Razzies.
yeah.
Jack and Jill won like 9 Razzies when it came out.
The good thing about Grown Ups 2, though, is that even the dumb people who liked the first one hated the second one. like everybody doesn't like number
I've
two.
never met anybody who's genuinely enjoyed the first one in the first place, so I can't
My
have
mom
a
and
discussion
sister.
about that.
Yeah, it's mom humor.
Yeah.
As in,
Yeah.
just not fucking funny.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good way of
You're
describing
putting
it.
all moms on blast right now.
Yeah,
Dear moms.
we have 83,000 moms who are going to unsubscribe.
Dear moms, we still love you.
But you're not funny.
Keep hitting on us in bars. Because we go to bars. We have lives, right?
My mom literally went on for about 20 minutes with this app that, like, you just click it where you take a picture of your cat, you click the cat's mouth, and it makes the mouth talk, and then you record your message, so it's just like, I'm gonna cough up a hairball, or some fucking thing like that. And she thought it was the funniest thing in the world for so long, and posted it all over Facebook.
You know those jib jabs or whatever?
Yeah, I
The
remember. I was
animated
just
Christmas
thinking,
cards?
just thinking
Oh,
of that.
Yeah, the,
My mom makes one every fucking holiday. For our whole family. It's basically an animated Christmas card. It says people dancing,
And then
Do a
put the
song.
face on it.
and then they take your face and paste it on
It's
it, like from our
wild.
photo.
no.
it is
So there's like
It's not
18
funny,
of
but
these
it's
from the last 3 years that my mom's made of our family.
It's not funny because
And I hate them so much.
It's hilarious. Like it's just stupid.
Like
You're
I just
gonna ruin your like job application in
Yeah, I
the
know.
future because like people are gonna go and search and they'll just find that card of you.
well,
And
it's
then-
not you send it to people. It's not like public.
yeah.
Okay,
What
never
if-
mind.
I'm thinking like, if we ever did a Kickstarter and you had to give like an award for like a $10 award, you'd put them on the email list for one of those, and we'd put all our faces on a shitty jib jab.
I mean, that'd be alright.
It would be funny. Yeah.
We could do that now.
I don't want my face out there.
On a
Your
little
face is out there all the
elf
time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Smashing beers on your head, pizza surfing, you know.
The onion.
Yeah.
I
Right,
swear,
okay, fair
if
enough.
anybody ever searches up our names,
Sitting on the
into,
toilet
like,
pooping,
YouTube
yeah,
or Tumblr or
that
anything,
one's
there's,
on.
like,
That one's good.
any
So I think,
potential
Is it actually?
bullies.
Yeah, I put it
Actually,
on the
I
list.
have to worry about
Oh,
that
thank
shit being a
God.
teacher
Yeah.
and stuff.
That's why I'm really hoping this works out for us really well, because I don't want to have to like explain any of
Yeah.
this if I'm in a because
I'll
like
explain
If
all.
it doesn't work out, who would you have to explain to? No one in your class as a teacher is going to be like, hey, I saw you in the video. If it doesn't work out, then no one sees
Yeah,
it.
see, that's what I'm saying. I hope
no,
we
but
never
if
get
we're doing a
past where we
partial,
are.
that's the thing. Like being a teacher is like you're under constant
yeah.
24/7 scrutiny. Like,
Yeah.
and that's like one of the only jobs. Like politicians and teachers are like the only people that are under like constant
Are
scrutiny
teachers?
for their jobs.
Yes.
Referees.
Referees.
Yes, if
Referees
you
as well.
do something and then it's deemed
Pedophiles.
unprofessional.
We have a teacher
Outside of
at
school
Nate
time.
who like does he's an instructor at Nate. And he does like animates like raccoon porn.
I know.
So, like,
but wait,
the
he's in
first
the
class
animation
with
program,
him,
so it's
and it's
okay.
3D animation, so he's like teaching us how to make 3D models, and he's like, here's one I've been working on for the last while. Loads it up, it's like this weird raccoon chick with boobs and this hair, and it's like,
Oh, so it's like a furry.
yeah, he
sex
made a
doll.
furry thing.
How does that not
Find
destroy
this?
his reputation?
It was so
For
weird.
science,
no one
right,
gets it.
Alex? For
No, you're
science?
jerking off to.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like, he just shows it to
Gotta
the class,
find
and we're
it.
like, whoa.
I think the weirdest part is that he's completely like okay with showing you guys that. He's like, this is normal, right?
He's hiding in plain sight right there.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not fucking weird. I show everybody this raccoon porn.
Little kids,
Yeah.
other little kids, some more little kids,
Slightly younger little kids.
slightly older kids, but not too old, right? Like once you hit 12, that's like a no fair game, right?
That's probably the smartest thing you could do too, because like if he like hits on you or like touched a girl in her boobs or something.
Touch the girl in her boobs.
Yeah, yeah. And they're like, hey, this guy touched me, and they're like, all right, that's believable. But if you go and say like, hey, this dude showed us fucking like
Raccoon porn.
that he drew himself, they're gonna be like, no, he didn't. Get out of here. That's not true.
It's like that old joke about like the person who gets pulled over for speeding, and then they tell the cop, "Oh yeah, I also got 6 dead kids in the back, and I raped 30 women, and I
They'll
fucking
arrest
shit on the
you
president
if
and
you
all
say
that."
that.
Yeah, and so he's like, "Holy shit, I gotta call in backup," and the backup comes. He's like, "So do you have dead hookers in your trunk?" He's like, "No." And like,
Check
Right,
it.
"Did
yeah.
you rape people?"
Yeah.
He's like, "No."
This
Like-
asshole said I was speeding too.
Yeah, and this asshole also said I was speeding, didn't he? Yeah. Fucking thanks for killing the punchline.
It's what I do.
You set it up. You said it was a dumb joke.
Yeah, I said it's a dumb joke.
I
but
still tell that head is a giant peach joke.
Yeah,
I
that's
tell
kinda
that
bad.
to everyone. It's so
I
good.
don't even know what joke you're talking about.
It's a hardcore anti-joke.
Yeah, pretty much.
Robin?
But I'm not gonna tell. Fuck
Okay.
you guys.
I watched Hot Rod the other day. Again.
And
Why?
It's so good.
Yeah, it's
I
alright.
love it.
It's alright.
Isn't it
I've
like
never
Napoleon
seen it.
Dynamite
I forced
kind
Jordan
of?
to
where
watch
Sort
it.
of.
Kind of, yeah.
Awkward humor, yeah.
Yeah, awkward humor.
I forced Jordan to watch it, and she.
Except
she did
Napoleon
not like
Dynamite's
it.
meant to be like a tragedy.
I didn't like
I know it's
Napoleon
weird.
Dynamite.
It's weird. Like it's supposed to be like have dark undertones
Yeah.
because like everybody in the movie. I
What?
fucked that up so
Dude,
bad. I was trying to
fucking-
say movie and lonely, and I blended them together.
It's okay. we're
Everybody in the
editing
movie
it
is like ridiculously lonely.
Yeah.
It's
I know
all
that's the whole
isolation.
point. Is that even at the end, he doesn't learn how to make friends, but then everybody's just like, "Hey, he's popular now." He's fucking not.
I hated Napoleon Dynamite so much.
I don't like that movie.
I didn't
couldn't
like
get
it the
through the whole
first
movie.
time. I liked it the next
I couldn't
7 times.
get through the whole movie.
I
Like
didn't
I had to
watch-
turn it off.
I didn't watch Hot Rod because I thought it was going to be like Napoleon Dynamite, and it was really different. Like, it wasn't. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a more like in your face kind of comedy.
Yeah.
Okay, going off how you said the phrase fair game earlier, that made me think, you know what's the funny thing about fair game? Actually, not funny at all, but like, there was a
Well, then
problem.
tell it anyway.
No, it's I
I
don't
don't
know, I
want
think
serious issues in this podcast.
I think
So,
it's- I think it's-
related to that thing you were saying, here's a completely unrelated.
And it's not funny.
okay,
So-
okay,
It's kind of funny now.
it's
It's
not.
funny now.
I don't have to talk about it.
It's funny now.
Fair game. Go ahead.
But I think it's just really interesting. Fair game was the official policy of Scientology for like so many years because they had this
Where if you leave Scientology,
internal,
anyone
they had
can
this
hunt you
internal
down.
memo that was like, we need to silence all the dissidents, every like people, all
Who's
people
dissident?
saying things against
Yeah,
Scientology.
people that would be in the Church of Scientology and then leave the Church of Scientology and be like protest against it.
or anybody outside of
Dissenters,
Scientology
by
saying
the way.
anything
Yeah,
against
dissenters, yeah, that's
Scientology.
literally
Like they
something
had to
called.
shut it down, and they said like anything was fair game, and they had this like official fair game policy on and it was actually
Like you can murder people.
Well,
you can.
they
Well, no,
didn't
but
get
they-
murdered, but people disappeared.
the Church of Scientology is responsible for the biggest infiltration in U.S. intelligence in history.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
crazy.
know that?
Illuminati is
Hashtag Illuminati.
Open your eyes.
Awake your mind. Sheeple.
Everybody watch Loose Change.
The pornspiracy video.
Yep.
Conspiracy.
There's a porn conspiracy video?
Dude, I watched this
Maybe.
totally cringy like
New World Order, yeah.
documentary.
Fuck, I'm so tired
Oh,
of
Oh,
listening.
it's so
I know
bad.
it was like there was these. It was about like the Bilderberg meetings, and this guy was like outside the Bilderberg
Bob the
meetings.
Builder.
But it was just like
Can he not live in it?
Can we fix
I'll
it?
let
Can he secretly control the governments of the world?
Yes,
Yes, he can.
But no, there's this guy just like 4 people were hanging outside this big building where a bunch of like powerful business people were meeting, and then they like followed their limos and they're like, "We are on to you. You cannot have the New World Order. We will stop you." And it's like 4 people, just like a guy in a limo. And it's like, "Oh, we're powerful." It's like you're just being like a weird asshole.
Not just a normal asshole, like a weird.
Yeah.
Literally,
Like a
conspiracy
prolapse
people
asshole,
are
just a weird asshole.
I just think like one day, you know, the Illuminati is gonna show their face and we're gonna be all like sorry.
Shit, man, we were wrong.
Damn.
But then the Masons are gonna rise up and fight the Illuminati, and that's how Armageddon starts.
But then, like, Anonymous is gonna.
They don't forget. They don't forget.
Anonymous is just gonna stand on the streets with signs and be like, "We don't like this."
And then Roy Jones will win.
Yeah,
He can't be
he
touched.
cannot be touched.
Roy
And then
Jones
Satan will
2014.
descend from
We're
the
going to
heavens.
end every topic we talk about with Roy Jones.
Okay, 2014 isn't even an election year.
Roy Jones 2014.
Roy Jones 2014.
He'll make an election happen.
He can't be moved.
We're gonna impeach Obama and put in Roy Jones. It's gonna be a hostile takeover.
Yeah. Well, Roy
Viva
Jones
la
will challenge
revolution.
Obama to
Roy
a
Jones-
boxing match.
Roy Jones could take
And he'll
over.
knock him out.
You guys hear about that DMX Zimmerman?
Yes.
Not
Oh
happening
my God.
now.
Why?
They canceled
It's
it.
not happening.
Why?
Yeah,
Man,
it's
I
because the
wanted to,
promoter is a fucking asshole who knew it wasn't gonna happen in the first place because he fixes them. It's like WWE of boxing,
Oh.
so it's not fucking real fights. So yeah, Damon Feldman, you're a cunt.
Whoa.
Fuck him, man.
Fuck is Damon Feldman?
Drop the
He's the,
Damon
guy, he's the
Feldman
promoter
bomb.
who started the fight, and he
What
said,
match?
"Oh yeah, we're gonna get Zimmerman."
I really wanted to see DMX.
DMX
like this
would murder
super
the
big,
dude.
jacked,
He
black
would
guy beat
absolutely
up a
kill
pudgy
him.
Mexican dude.
That would be awesome.
And like he said, I'm gonna do this for all the black people who have ever been
yeah,
wrong.
he said like I'm fighting
and I'm like,
dirty.
you're gonna kill Zimmerman. This is gonna be great, and you're gonna do it on TV.
You're like bringing slavery into this. You are going to.
It's
murder
gonna be
me.
outstanding, and then they're fucking like, oh yeah, we're not gonna do it. It's not good for
500
people."
years
So
of
he did-
anger behind that
Did
fist.
he give a reason for it, or did
Yeah,
he, just say,
he
like,
on Twitter,
no?
he was like, yeah, even though I'm walking out on a huge amount of money, people's feelings are more important to me.
No,
What
they're
the
not.
fuck does that mean? People want this fight to happen. Everybody wants this fight
Dude,
to
he's,
happen.
Someone high up
boxing,
told him
he's
it's
a
not
fake
gonna happen.
boxing promoter.
Yep.
He can't be concerned with people's feelings.
That too.
So, I don't know what happened. Like,
Yeah,
someone else must
I
have
don't
brought
know.
in money or
Well, it was
something.
probably like the people who were going to film it and the producers and everything that are like, we're not going to film this shit. Everyone doesn't want to do it. Well, let me say that
Everybody
because
other than him was just
only I
like,
say that because on Reddit there was a thing that was like 90% of people say they
yeah,
don't want
95%
this.
of people think it's wrong.
Well, I
or
mean,
are
it's
opposed to it.
stupid, but
It's
that's
awesome.
why I want it.
They also had Tanya Harding fight a waitress. Like, why?
Yeah.
But also, that's amazing.
Yeah, apparently that video of Kanye West kicking paparazzi's ass isn't Kanye West.
Yeah. Darn.
Which is really sad because I was like really excited that it was Kanye West.
My favorite Kanye West video is of him running into the side
Into the
and hitting
pole,
his
yeah.
head on the pole.
Is that a real video?
That was
Yeah.
real, yeah.
Yeah, him and Kim Kardashian are walking like down the sidewalk, and then he's like holding his face with the paparazzi, and he smashes his head into a pole.
You see that video?
That's awesome.
Every video I've seen is Kanye just like telling paparazzi that they're assholes, and then at the end they're like, "We're sorry, Kanye," and he drives away.
Yeah,
That's like every interaction he has with them. Is
Dude, paparazzi are like the biggest assholes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Weird.
Kanye is the biggest ass.
They better get paid a lot because I have to get paid a lot before I'm that big of an asshole.
They're probably assholes to be
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what
I
they're-
would think
Where
that.
can
The
I
same
channel
people get
my
jobs
asshole?
as like parking attendants or something.
You're
an
an
asshole
because
to
you're a
begin
sleazy human being.
Yeah.
with. Yeah, it is just sleaze. That's what it is.
I
And it's like if you actually
Oh,
listen
wow.
to like the audio of like paparazzi following people around, it's like you fucking get pissed off these people because they're trying to instigate. They want more than anything for them to like lash out and get so upset at them that they physically attack them because that makes for good photos.
Well, and you could sue and then get a shit ton
Exactly.
of money because they'll just settle out of
So they're
court.
just saying like awful things. Like I remember one time, I think it was the lead singer of Coldplay, Chris Martin. He was
I fucking hate that guy.
but still,
Well, why?
this guy's
Because
wife.
Coldplay's awful.
They're whatever.
not great.
That's beside
They're
the point.
overhyped. Like
This guy's
Arcade
wife
Fire.
had just died or was in the hospital.
Oh,
I think
no.
just died actually, and the paparazzi
What?
were saying stuff
Oh.
about his
Wait.
wife to him. to
Gwyneth
try-
Paltrow?
What?
He's married to Gwyneth Paltrow.
Were they?
Rip
Gwyneth
Gwyneth
Paltrow is
Paltrow.
dead? No!
Rip Gwyneth Paltrow.
She's Gucci Mane.
Oh, shit, in the same place.
How
at the
did we
same
not see
time?
that?
I haven't.
I'm not saying I'm bad.
Gucci Mane was an Iron Man.
Maybe it was a different
And
person.
Shakespeare.
But
Gucci Mane is Pepper Potts.
maybe it was
Oh
a
my
different person.
God.
Sorry.
Bitch, he might
Can we
be.
Kickstarter a remake of the Iron Man trilogy? Gucci Mane and Pepper Potts.
And Gucci Mane as
awesome.
Iron Man. And Gucci Mane as War Machine. And
Like a
Gucci
Mike
Mane.
Miller.
Gucci Mane's the next Eddie Murphy. Let's just get
Yeah, Gucci Mane and Norman.
Norman
We
Iron
make
Man.
Big Mama's House 4. Star Gucci Mane in every role. We're kickstarting that shit right
Featuring
now.
Gucci Mane as himself.
We could totally start like a
Oh
thing
my
where we take
God.
ordinary people that like aren't regular, like famous people that aren't actors, and bring them in and make whole movie franchises about them.
Yes.
like Roy Jones Jr. We could pull him in. We could do Gucci Mane. I don't know, fucking.
That's all we need.
I want to do
Yeah.
a shot-for-shot remake of The Room. Also.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would
but
be fun.
Takes
Oh,
so much goddamn
Did you
time.
hear about that? James
Yes,
Franco.
I heard about
Yeah,
it. You know,
yeah.
I was actually
James
kind of
Franco
upset about
what?
that because I
Oh,
saw the
he's-
post on Reddit.
Yeah.
Because I found the article and I was gonna post on movies, but then I was late by 1 minute and that post made it to the front page and that could have been me. But no, I read the book and it's like an awesome book and I'll give it to anybody who wants to read it if they're interested. But it's the book about the making of
Yeah.
The Room
Oh,
and
man.
it's just like
It's from
really
the
hilarious.
one guy, like one of the actors.
Yeah, it's
or
by
something,
Greg
right?
Sestero who
Mark?
plays Mark. in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't pick your socks.
I don't know. He's actually like he seems like a
Doing
really
it
like
like
smart,
Mark
outspoken dude.
Alright.
Like by reading,
Well,
and
I
I've
think
listened to some
Mark Castle,
podcasts with him too, and he's just I don't know. He just seems like really insightful.
Would
It's
he be
just-
your best friend?
No, they betray me.
Don't touch me, mother. You can't touch him.
He can't be touched.
Simon Wiseau is George Jones Jr.
Stop.
How do
Why
we
are
not
all
see
these black people so many different white people? I don't understand.
Because they're masters of disguise.
That was a shitty movie.
Yeah, it was a really
That was a
bad
good movie.
I,
Not the
I
shitty
recently
movie. I never
rewatched that
watched
movie.
I liked that movie.
Recently rewatched it because my little cousin wanted to watch it. It is
So
the worst
bad.
movie
It
ever.
is so bad.
It is pretty much racist for 90% of the movie too. It's like so racist towards Italian people and then Indian people, then black people and British people. How are you racist towards British people? They pulled it off.
It's so
Fucking
great.
Dana Carvey is like the worst human being in that movie.
I understand how you could not love that movie. It's
so
so
good.
But
good.
he's Garth or Wayne. No, he's Garth.
Garth, yeah.
Garth.
I watched a
I
stand-up
haven't seen that
special
movie
of
in
his.
probably
and
like
he
5
sucks.
years,
Yeah.
but it's so good.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
See, that's so.
It's so good.
I remember, okay, they're like movies in that around that time. Like I watched them as a kid like 9 times because we had a legal satellite back then, and I watched pay-per-view movies all the fucking
Yes.
time.
I remember
And they
that.
would all, and I don't know, I think I had autistic tendencies when I was young, and I'd watch the same shit over and over again. I remember I fucking rented The Odd Couple like 9 times, and I fucking rented Digimon the movie like 12
Oh, that
No,
was
times.
that's
Okay, I
totally
watched-
acceptable.
that's a good
I
movie.
watched DuckTales the movie like 50 times.
Yeah, no, it's weird. As a
Yo.
kid, like me and my sister would watch Pocahontas 3 times an evening. We would
Pocahontas
just watch.
is like that
I don't know
movie.
why. We
It's
just watch the
Pocahontas
movie all the
is
time.
bad.
It's like
As a
we
kid-
cycle through.
it's just
As a kid, you
Avatar,
have
except
no
not.
sense of moderation.
Except bad.
Yeah, Pocahontas totally ripped off Avatar.
I don't know. I used to watch The Lion King for like 8 hours
Yep.
straight.
I fucking hated
Yeah,
The Lion
I
King
don't know.
as a
It's
kid.
weird.
How?
Get the fuck out!
I mean,
Because
it's
I was
idiots.
familiar with Hamlet already, and I felt like it took too much from it.
I hate Shakespeare. He's a fucking.
Do you hear they're
He's a
making
fucking
a
cunt. I hate it.
they're making
Nothing
a
good
movie
about
version
it.
of Macbeth? Michael Fassbender's playing Macbeth and Kenneth Branagh is directing.
Are they lions?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm seeing
Yeah.
it.
Wait, Kenneth Branagh already directed what he directed.
He did Hamlet.
Hamlet.
He had,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he did
and
Hamlet.
King Lear. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
but he's not starring in this one, so that's like a big move for him because he's always like,
Yeah, he
I gotta
usually-
star in my own shit and then make it 5 hours long.
Yeah.
and
Well, I
boring.
mean, he directed Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit.
Yeah.
and wasn't in it. Which
No,
is
he
odd.
was in it. He
Oh,
was the
was-
bad
yes,
guy.
You're right. You're right.
He was the bad guy.
Yes, that's true. Never
It's
mind.
Kenneth Branagh. He's in his own shit.
But okay, speaking of you saying Shakespeare's like dumb, fuck James Joyce, man. Fuck James Joyce.
He's
James
awesome,
Joyce is
alright?
the shit.
James
He's
Joyce is
legendary.
Yeah,
He's
I'm-
so good.
Who's
No,
James
fuck
Joyce?
James
Can we
Joyce.
read
Joyce
more
is the
Finnegan's
guy who
Wake in the
wrote, like,
podcast, please?
Okay,
James Joyce.
It really means I got on a boat and fucked a dog. Or
He
something.
made an entire career out of stream of consciousness writing, and it's fucking bullshit all the time.
Okay,
No,
if
no,
you
James
It's
stuff is
so
okay,
good.
right?
You guys are like trashing
some of
the
it
best
is
thing
really
in history.
clever
No.
if it's interpreted for you because you won't understand it. But if you
Yes,
get the interpretation,
exactly.
What kind of
it's
fucking
really
hack
fucking
of an
clever.
author takes 1,000 pages to tell a story that takes place in one day?
I am going.
Fuck Ulysses.
Ulysses
Fuck
is
Ulysses.
fucking
Ulysses
whatever,
is pretty
man.
bad.
Okay, that's
And fuck Finnegan's Wake.
Finnegan's
Now
Wake
it's
is
cool.
the greatest novel of all time. I'm going to take a week and I'm going to call it the Finnegan's Wake Challenge, and I'm only going to
Finnegan's
reply to people and speak to people
Oh
in
my
Finnegan's
God.
Wake excerpts and see how well I do. And, oh yeah, me and
Pence Chan Juchi made. That's a word. Pence Chan Juchi. Pence Chan Juchi was an adjective in Finnegan's Wake.
So did he just like
Penn State
write
Sushi.
random nonsense?
No,
Yes.
okay,
Can
no,
you
no,
think
no,
of
no,
how
I just read-
Gaelic looks? That's
Yeah.
how this shit looks.
But like some of his stuff is okay. Like I just read Dubliners for 223, I think, or something. But it's like that's normal.
Yeah.
That's
He was
easily
capable of writing
Yeah.
normal stuff. He just
So
chose-
why is this critically acclaimed if it's awful?
Because it's really fucking clever if you understand it, but nobody fucking understands it.
Everyone just
Yeah.
thinks they're clever. 'cause
And he's
they
just like, oh, I'm
kind
so
of
deep.
understand.
I'm
How long
something
did
I
it
don't
take that-
understand.
okay,
It doesn't-
Matt,
no, I wrote fucking
I-
I
scribbles
have
on
a
the
quick-
book.
I have a very,
No, like
very
you-
important question for Matt.
Exactly.
How long did it take that one book club to study Finnegan's Wake?
What was it, 14 years or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It
No,
took,
but it's
it
good
took
though,
James Joyce like. No, it took James Joyce 14 years to write it.
He wrote it. It was published posthumously, I think, too.
And it took the people analyzing it 10 years to analyze it. I think that's what it was. I don't remember. It was so fucking stupid.
Jesus.
But he was good though. Like he was like, hey, the Catholic Church is kind of fucking up Ireland. Maybe we shouldn't be so reliant on them. Like all of his stuff is saying that the Catholic Church is terrible. Like all of it.
I don't actually hate James Joyce.
I don't hate
it's a funny
James
joke.
Joyce. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you backpedaling
Oh,
now,
yeah.
eh?
Oh, so
I see how it is.
flip-flopper over here.
I will stand on the side of hating James Joyce because I've never read any of his things. So
I
I'll
don't
just
like
hate him for fun.
Pretentious bullshit.
I think if I did read
That's-
Ulysses,
How is he
and-
pretentious?
I know, Ray,
He's
that's-
around.
I'm
he was
assuming.
around before
I'm
pretentiousness.
That's why I don't watch
basically.
Alone Drunk Guys videos. Pretentious bullshit. We're just fucking too
We're just-
smart.
yeah,
We're
we
too
think
high
we-
up. If you
Yeah.
truly understand us,
I
you
know.
are too smart.
I
for your
know.
own good.
Some of our in humor is sometimes
Okay,
really
there-
high grade.
There's a couple, but they're mixed in with a oh fuck you.
Oh, you're kissing my ass.
Shit's in my fucking face. Like,
dog
motorboat my cock.
sucks.
Shit button the pubes dick or something. I think that was literally a line in one of our videos. We're like, yo, we're so smart.
Shit
we
the
say
pubes
fucking
dick.
shit button the pubes dick.
Shit butt.
Shit butt.
It was we were our shit.
We're going back
Which
and forth.
one was that? Was that a rival?
That was either Slender Mod or Hospice.
I think
It was,
I think it was
Slender
Slender
Mod. It was
Mod,
Slender
yeah.
Mod. You were trying to one up each other. It was like I don't remember what it was.
Poop
But
cock and a dick poop or something.
Okay, I'm bringing it up right now. I need
Oh
to
yeah, all
see
I
it.
remember is shit button the pubes dick.
Shit butt the pubes dick.
We're
I
not
think that was like the
fuck
last
boy.
one.
Shut up, fuck boy
Oh,
over here.
also
Fucking
another
cock
challenge.
boy.
Fuck you,
We
Mr. Ford.
were talking
Got me.
to it. I was
If you want to
talking.
talk, I'll find it.
I was talking to my
kill him.
friends in my video stream,
I think it's
and
Slender
like
Mod too.
I was asking like,
Yeah.
do you have those people on your Facebook? Because I have a lot of friends on Facebook, sadly. And all those
No.
there.
Look at this
There-
popular
shut up.
motherfucker.
And
over
there are
here.
people who like actually invite everyone on their Facebook to a party, like
Yep.
by status, by like Facebook
all the
status,
time.
like come to this address or
Well,
whatever.
shit,
for a
how do you do
party.
that when you have like 18,000 friends?
You don't give a shit.
Because you have
about
like a
completion.
low,
Isn't there a limit?
low chance
Okay,
of friends actually.
So,
I have so many friends.
I thought that me and my friend Adriel would start like I would find a party like that and we would just go.
yeah,
And we would film like we'd like bring like secret hidden cameras where and we would just go to
That's
parties that
illegal.
we're not
You
invited
gotta give them
to.
FOIP forms.
So you
you know, blur
You
every
gotta
face.
sign waivers.
I just
remember
go to faces
Project
totally.
X.
Yeah.
Just
I've
go
been
to
to
parties
faces.
that you're not invited to, and that should be like a series where me and Adriel every weekend go to a party that we're not
That's such
invited
an
to.
asshole.
No, you
Is
didn't.
it though?
No, they invited you.
Okay.
Oh,
In a similar
And
vein
you're
of
not gonna
thinking,
show up and trash the place. You're not
Okay,
gonna
never
turn
mind,
everything
never
upside
Depends how
down.
you are too. If
But
there's
we're
like
gonna
10
we're
of
gonna
you,
play
it
mini
sucks,
games.
but-
Like we're gonna do like
Okay.
like the
I
mini game
was
that I did
thinking
it
yes.
where I like
Hey,
not Caleb, whatever Josh.
Josh.
When I went to his house, I started shoving things in his microwave. I want to do that to other people's houses.
flip everything upside down.
in a similar vein of thinking, you know how there's like wedding crashing?
Yeah.
That's a thing. You guys want to start funeral crashing?
That was on quarter
Okay,
gas.
that went
I've never
further
watched
than
that
I
show in my life.
expected it to go.
Oh, seriously, let's show up to like random funerals, blasted, and just try to pick up women.
What can't be touched?
Yeah.
Wait, show up to funerals blasting can't be touched.
And then we'll like
Can't be touched,
kicking it with
can't
rest
be
in peace,
stopped.
Gucci Mane.
Yes,
yes, no,
Every- they'll ask for people to do like eulogies, and they'll all be like, "Gucci Man, you're such a good guy."
And then, we're gonna have like an Illuminati sign with like a third eye that says Gucci Mane is Gwyneth Paltrow.
They're
Wake
like
up,
pick-
people.
They're gonna pick up and try to move the casket. We're like, "Whoa, can't be moved."
They start to shake him and be like, yeah, I can't shake him.
Yeah, can't be shook.
We
We
should,
got.
we should take our own jokes
When will you
super
niggas
seriously.
learn?
We should film a fake funeral for Gucci Mane. Just to like help us. We'll
Actually,
get a
they're really
casket. We'll set it up. We'll dig a hole.
Caskets are fucking expensive.
We'll
Yeah,
build
build
one.
one.
Yeah.
Is anyone here good with tools?
I could cut.
It can look like shit.
Explosive expert.
I can use a saw.
You know what I liked about Slender
I usually just
Yeah,
look
that
out
would
the
be
beams, that's how
hard.
they work.
I
I was telling Alex earlier, I was doing my lift reps today. I was just yelling at weights until they got off the ground. That's why my voice is so strained right now. Just
Have you
pumping
found it yet,
15s.
Luke?
I don't
We should
remember
go to
which
great.
one I
Isn't there a graveyard that way?
Yeah.
It's like
Like
right over
really
there.
close.
Cool. Let's go there and graffiti all the tombstones to say rest in peace.
Yes.
That's way.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. And then when we're all in hell, we can all like have a
Do it
Gucci
again.
Mane
We
can join
meeting,
But then
memorial.
whoever dies
Forever.
last,
We'll
can
meet
then
him there.
Our tombstones
Yeah.
to say rest in peace, Gucci Mane.
What's the name of that thing with
That'd be
like
cool.
where everybody dies and
It's
the
not
last
gonna
one
show
keeps
all
that
of those
fucking
kind of
thing? You know what I mean?
Final destination?
No, it's like you know, you get it like we have no, it's like we have $1 million between us, and the last one alive gets to keep it. What the fuck's the name of
I
that?
That's me murdering all of you so you get $1 million.
Yeah, no, that is kind of I think
Yeah.
what usually happens.
Yeah, that's
but-
why they're illegal. But I don't know. I always thought
They're
that's the
illegal?
coolest. Yeah.
Dude,
This
let's
is
go
not gonna go
right
well.
now on this podcast.
Okay, that didn't work.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever the fuck the name of that thing is.
You should make a,
Google it
a
and let's make
horrible
one.
prize. Like you have to like you get $1 million
Let's
in
go
debt.
with AIDS.
Last one alive has to like get shit on by 12 midgets or something. Yeah.
Well, I look like I'm killing you guys.
Kill me, man.
Yeah, I want that. Everyone knows
Shit,
my
my
finishes.
I wonder if
The
there's,
goat with
if
the
there's
midgets.
agencies to hire midgets for that kind of thing.
No, totally.
Dude,
Like
there is.
if in
There
Australia.
will be midget fetishes.
In Australia, guaranteed
Well,
there
there already
is.
are, but
Why
there must
Australia?
be.
That's what I
They
meant.
got something weird going on in Australia about midgets, man. They literally
Midgets
no.
are
I'm
hot.
telling you,
News to me.
like all the time at pubs, they'll have a what do they call
Midget
it?
tossing?
Yeah, it's like
Dwarf
Monday. Yeah, it's like Monday Midget Madness or something. Or like there's other days that they like make a pun
It's
with
really
dwarf or something.
Politically incorrect.
It's just about throwing dwarves around. You literally you get to toss
Sunday
them for a bit,
shorty,
and then
super-
and then you just get drunk with them or whatever. Because the English rugby team in 2011, when they were in fucking for the World Cup, they got in shit for tossing dwarves around.
Nice.
So yeah.
Most common midget fetish, though, is when you just stand there totally naked
Yep.
with a hung goat, and by the like
gotta
hung
be
by the neck
strangled,
with a noose, the dead goat hanging in front of you. You just stare at it while 8
You
midgets
never
yell
break
at you.
your gaze. You're
Yeah.
staring
You have to
at
just
the goat.
Stare at the goat while 8 midgets yell at you. Just like that. And you don't jerk off at it. You don't touch your cock.
No.
You just get harder and harder and harder, and eventually just come. So it's kind of like a slingshot of jizz that lands on the goat.
Okay.
And
It's
then
more
that's
like a
it.
whip because
Okay,
it's very soft.
This
and
was
it-
the stuff you mentioned
Oh shit!
earlier.
Button Tuesday. That was good.
I pooped in your nipple shit.
We are so clever.
Dude, we've got highbrow humor
Like
up in this.
humor here.
I'm gonna go grab
It's
my
so
beer.
lowbrow, it's highbrow.
But despite all that, like when we do
We
have
are
our
smart
joke,
people.
we do have highbrow humor compared to every other fucking YouTuber who does like video game videos.
Yeah, PewDiePie.
When we do it.
I mean,
When
we're
we
all
have
in like post-secondary.
I didn't
shit,
know
so,
this,
I mean,
but
we're
like
kind of
Lucy
smart.
blocks out like PewDiePie.
Our collective IQ is
They'll
9,000.
bleep it out.
Yeah.
Really?
because they don't want to cause like a drama.
I guess.
I have no problem
Yeah,
causing
'cause
drama
when
on
they're
PewDiePie.
like-
For
That
example,
wasn't one where they didn't bleep it. I was
But
like,
having
fuck
more
PewDiePie.
comments on
but, they,
videos
but that was
won't
it was
increase
that was like
video
one of the
That was
earlier
like the-
videos. But
oh,
yeah,
okay.
but now like for example, in the most recent like Surgeon Simulator one with Michael and Gavin, it's like an hour and something long. When they were talking, because they named parts of the alien after like YouTubers who played the game, and they have one called the Pewds Ball, and they were talking about PewDiePie and stuff, and they bleeped out a lot of it because they were saying they were like talking trash.
Yeah.
Good, fuck that guy. What's he gonna do? Come all the way over from fucking Sweden or some shit?
Doesn't he live in Italy now?
Little
Yeah, with his
gangly ass
girlfriend.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah, to get out of like getting all
Probably.
his money taken away from taxes.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, he's the richest YouTuber who will make $20 million a year, 80% to taxes.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's at least
Fucking
7.
He lived in one of the Slavic countries or whatever?
Yeah.
No, not Slavic,
No,
sorry.
no, I was
Nordic. One of the Nordic countries where it's like super socialist.
Yeah, I know.
There's Croatia, Montenegro, Serbia, the Czech Republic,
I don't think it's those countries. Like,
Slovenia.
what? I think Finland is the happiest country in the world, though, because like
no,
they've
no,
got-
Finland, they hate each other. Literally every Finn hates every other Finn.
but they have.
We're happy with themselves. Yeah, Finns, like, they don't talk to each other. Like, unless you're drinking with them and there's, like, friends hanging out, they just fucking
They're
sit
like,
there.
"Fuck
man.
you for being Finnish."
Yeah, and
go
you
on
cannot
Finnish.
talk to strangers, otherwise they fucking hate you.
But it demonstrates socialism works when you've got good
That's-
bureaucracy.
Why,
Yeah.
why would you never see a Finn driving a pickup truck?
Why?
Because they hate fjords.
Wow,
Ford.
not good.
Fjord, Ford.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys, that
But
was
what
funny.
does fjord mean? Is
I
that
don't know,
just a Finnish sounding thing?
No, it's like a word for
It's Finnish
Nordic
sounding
people.
thing.
I thought a fjord was like a hill.
No.
Oh.
I know it's to
What's
describe
a hill
people.
then?
You're thinking of
It's
hills.
a, I think you're
I know that Gucci Mane and the game used to have a fjord going on.
You guys fucking laugh at his joke. I hate you guys.
I didn't even get his joke.
Yeah, you
but
explained it to us.
The
and then
delivery
you said
was
it.
It was all about the
Fjord.
delivery. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm searching Wikipedia right now.
So
For fjords.
I kind of want to like find the person who didn't come to my interview today. I kind of want to find their house and like egg it.
Oh.
I don't know. They like wasted 20 minutes of my time.
Geologically,
I just want to like murder
a
them.
fjord
Job
is a
interview?
long, narrow
Yeah,
inlet
I
with
had to
steep
interview
sides or
someone
cliffs
today.
created by
Super
glacial
shitty.
erosion.
So a hill.
No. The opposite of a hill, like big trench. The literal opposite of what a hill is.
No, look up a hill. Look up the hill definition. It'll be verbatim what you just
Look
said.
up a definition of a hill.
Huh?
Look, you just said look up the definition of a hill.
Yeah, what's it gonna say?
It's gonna say you're a fucking retard. It's a fucking hill, dude.
It's gonna say that.
Or,
It's gonna
will it
say the opposite of
It's
a
like the
fjord.
definition of potato.
or will it say, did you mean hummock?
Or did you mean fjord?
Oh shit!
You're the worst.
Oh, you're not looking it up either.
I
see.
can't afford to hear
Scared.
anymore your shit.
Oh.
Can't know if you're it.
You guys hear about Rob Fjord?
Riob fjord.
Rob Fjord.
Riob fjord.
Rob Fjord.
Yeah, yard. Smoking the crack. Canada.
Wait, usually when we're referring to things that are topical, they're like topical 2 months ago. We should really get on the stuff that's actually happening right now.
We don't really
Okay, how about them Olympics?
How about Obama just getting elected? Isn't that cool? A black person.
Hey,
I'm
don't
really-
date this video.
He's really promising as a president. He's not going to become an asshole.
He's really formal.
Nailed it.
I tried.
Now I'm trying to think.
Only
I know!
Only 40-year-old people will like that. 40-year-olds.
I used to work for the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
What?
That's
so weak. That's so weak.
I wish I could have peasants because I prefer the fjordal system.
Fjordal
I'm getting these
Fjordal
sick of
system.
these jokes.
What are we
In fact,
doing this
I'm really
for?
fjord. Bored. Fjord.
I'm
oh,
so-
God.
I'm so furious.
No, that was
Oh,
Fjordius.
furious.
Okay, what's the best game show? Family Fjord.
Oh, I already made a few jokes.
Jeff
Did you-
Fjord.
Damn it! I was gonna say that.
Wheel of
Wheel of Fortune! Wheel of Fortune!
That
There we go.
wins. You
That one
win.
wins.
Win
What'd
the
you say?
podcast.
Wheel of Fortune.
I'll take a J with a weird circle over the top
An
of it.
umlaut? What the umlaut?
No, the weird circle thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's like
Oh,
wait,
the
J's
open
don't
circle?
have J's don't have the little
Oh, I
circles
don't
over
fucking
them. Only
know.
like
Actually,
A's
all
and
J's,
B's do.
like lowercase J's, have a little
Yeah,
short.
right.
No, but not the actual circles. Those are dots.
I dot them with hearts.
What the fuck?
With the fjord.
Fuck you, Mr. Fjorg.
Nailed it. Nobody gets
New
it.
Fjord.
Okay,
New Fjord.
that's okay.
Okay.
It'll be an in joke.
Like the-
Me and
It's a
Robbie.
newlywed fjord.
What?
What?
Game
Newlywed
shows.
couple?
Game
show.
Game.
How did shows
Oh,
turn into Fjord?
Game shows. It's newlywed
Game
game.
feud.
Yeah, but the newlywed
That's
game.
the fucking
That doesn't
joke.
work.
That's the joke.
The Fjord.
You were talking about game shows.
Whoa,
I said the
whoa,
newlywed.
Luke's humor is like getting way
The one that like
up.
didn't work at all.
America's Fjorniest home video.
That works.
Have you guys watched like old episodes of America's
Oh,
Funniest
they're
Videos
so
where
funny.
it's
They're
so
terrible.
fucking shitty.
They're so
Where
It's
it's
so
like-
obvious
it
that
shows,
Bob
like-
Saget hates his life.
Well, you can tell he's in the middle of his like addiction
Yeah, he
crisis.
just fucking hates
and he's
himself.
like, I just can't wait to go home and just like
Kill myself.
Get like smoke like all the crack and
Rape
just
the
inhale
Olsen
all
twins.
the cocaine.
Whoa,
Because
yes.
like there's like a video of like
Who
I don't know a
wouldn't know?
dog walking. And he's like, oh, I'm a dog walking. I'm gonna walk toward the door, and that's exactly what it's like every fucking video.
So he's like Ray William Johnson. Then
Oh,
basically.
yeah.
And he is like Ray William Johnson. You know what?
He's the
AMP still
original.
exists. You know what they do? They go on YouTube and they send people like, hey, we'll give you the chance to win $100,000 if you give us all the rights to your video right now. And that's when videos are about to go viral. So it's like, people are like, oh yeah. Dumb people are like, yeah, that sounds like a good, worthy gamble. But most of the time, these videos end up getting like hundreds of thousands of views, and you end up earning that much in ad revenue eventually.
I don't think
anyway.
we earn
Well, no,
Well, yes, but
We did that. We got 100,000. Where's the money,
Yeah, well,
Alex? Where's the money?
We're all sitting on piles of cash right now.
in a
actually.
limo.
No, it's still like the amount of ad revenue would be
A
worth
gold-plated
more than
limo.
the
Gucci Mane's our driver.
So should we strike for pizza?
We
again?
reincarnated and call our YouTube money.
Strike.
and-
Strike.
I can't work under these
I think
conditions.
that might actually be my favorite moment of hanging out and doing
That's
this.
pretty much the best thing we've ever
Somebody
done.
said, how did he even
It was
come
like, we
around?
want pizza. We're not going to be funny until we get pizza.
No,
Strike!
yeah,
Strike!
yeah, we were just sitting there saying we did a strike joke earlier in the night, and then we were just sitting there going, "Yeah, we're really fucking hungry," and we're like, "Let's get Alex to pay because he gets a little bit of money from the videos."
Yeah.
So yeah, we just struck.
We
We struck.
Yeah, we couldn't feel
Everybody
the
struck
left side of our
me.
bodies, and we just fell. Call life alert.
Life alert.
Life
I've
alert.
fallen.
Yeah,
Okay,
You
so
can't
what was
do
that?
that.
What was that really good, or at least what I thought was really good addition to playing sociables that I mentioned to you while we were playing Civ the other
We all
day?
jerk each other off? I thought so.
I like that one.
Did
We
you
all
actually-
touch right at each other.
Yeah, I was.
Fjording each other.
I can't remember what it was. But
What up?
it was just, I thought it was
Fjord
like,
you.
it was really good.
Yornicate.
Oh, yes. You guys ever heard of pterodactyl?
Fjord.
Okay, we can put pterodactyl in the thing, or that's just a game on its own. Okay, it's kind of like think of Fuzzy Duck, but with pterodactyl.
Fjordy duck?
The whole point,
Pterodactyl porn?
yeah. The whole point is you can't show your teeth at any point, so you gotta go like that, and then I start going. I go pterodactyl, pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl.
It's back to you.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl? Pterodactyl?
Oh, you show teeth, so you
You're
have
the
to
worst
drink.
pterodactyl.
Wait, what did he say?
I like the no pointing rule though. That one's good.
The no pointing rules.
Everybody,
always
that
good.
was brilliant. Martin came up with that.
Yes, he did. And then he also told amazing poop stories because
story.
he was lactose intolerant.
Poop
but
story
he didn't know that
Poop
throughout all of
Fjords
junior
season.
high. So he shit himself on the bus in class, and it was always like running down.
Was it one time in an alley? He said that he just said, "Okay, up against a wall."
Oh my god! Okay. The story is
was
coming
so
back to me.
good.
The story is coming back to me. He was on the bus with some friends, and he was like, "Oh my god, I had milk. I need to shit." He didn't know why, but he had like.
He didn't say,
explosive-
"Oh my god, I had milk." He just said he had to
Yeah.
shit because he didn't know.
Because he thought it's so weird thinking like he thought it was part of like growing up, like it's part of puberty. Like he's like, oh, I'm starting to get boners. I don't want them. I poop all the time.
I shit myself all the
So
time.
you guys
Wow.
hate it when you just poop.
that was my major. Like,
God, I wish he was here to tell the story. But he got off the bus, and his friends like waited, and he ran down the alley, and he just kind of like went up against a wall, and just like explosive diarrhea all down the wall. And then some guy comes out from like one of the buildings he's working at, and gets in his car and starts driving past. And Martin's just like he pulls his pants up a bit, and he starts pretending he's looking for something. So that
No shit all over
yeah,
the wall.
but he's just pretending like, oh, I'm not doing anything weird. And the guy just starts slowly passing with the bucket.
That's
And
when
he
you
shat
just-
all over his pants. And he goes back to his
guys
friends.
driving. That's when you unleash like the fucking geyser of it. You're just like, you just wait. You're like watching him, like eyeing him, scared him, me, my friend.
Make eye contact.
Did he say that like
As soon as he's,
he,
like,
kind of
driving
bus
towards
home,
you, just
but then he had
angle
to
and
get
just
off and
boom!
like at the bus stop and walk to his house, but like
Yeah, he had shit in his pants and then had to walk home with shit in his pants.
Oh.
I like to think he was like miles away from his house. Like
He's like doing a
across
walk
the
of shame with his
sea.
pants and his arm. There's shit all over him.
There was one time
Like,
where
Wait,
wait,
yeah,
school or
wait.
whatever.
So there was another one who was coming home from school on the bus. And just as he got off the bus, he got off like a few stops early. So he was like, I'm gonna poop myself. So then he got off, he pooped himself.
And I squished his way home.
Okay, so he gets to his
Oh yeah!
Shut up! Okay. So he gets to his house, and he's like waddling home as best he can, and he opens the door, and his mom's like family friends like, and gives him a big hug. He's like, I got shit. And she hadn't visited him since he was a baby.
You haven't changed. I was changing. But then he was telling us like then he went back in the morning to like put his shoes on to go to school. And like some poop had dribbled down through his pants into his shoe, and no one noticed it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, his foot in his poop.
I love you. Like I gotta shit myself. So he gets up to my shits himself.
I just love the way he calls. He's like, I'm gonna get off this bus and shit myself.
And then he gets
off the bus and shits himself.
And then he got back on the bus and he's just like, hang on.
I haven't laughed as hard since he told the story.
Okay,
Oh
we
my
got more poo stories.
We're so
Last
intellectual.
Last time I pooed myself, I was in 6th grade.
6th day.
Shut up! It was.
I have never pooped myself since I was a
Diarrhea,
baby.
maybe.
I
Dude,
did
really
in kindergarten. That was
Okay,
it.
come on.
Not even then.
You can't judge me as a human being for
Yes,
this.
I can.
Absolutely.
I was going to my brother's junior high grad.
Oh my god.
And there was a shit ton of cheese there, a
If you
lot
know
of
what I mean.
soft cheese, and I ate a lot of it. And I
cut
went
all
and
of
peed in
it.
the urinal, but lo and behold, my pee also forced out poo, so I pooed my pants.
You have
while I
like the
was peeing
worst
in the urinal.
Kegels muscles on the planet. If that's the case. There's like a little bit of pressure and they're like, oh, I can
Just let it all out.
So that sucks.
I had one time where I came. This is the only time I kind of pooped myself, but not really.
I think you either can or you can't.
There's not a lot of gray area.
None of it. Let's just say none of it
Brown
got on
area.
myself.
No.
So I ran home and I ran into the bathroom and I pulled down my pants, but I was so worried about getting to the bathroom that I didn't worry about pulling up the toilet seat like the
God.
seat. So I sat down.
Wait, like
and
the cover.
Yeah, as
Like
soon,
no
and as
hole.
soon as I sat down, I was like, "This isn't right." Just everywhere. Like, luckily, no one.
Under your butt cheeks, over the thing.
It like
Yeah,
propelled me a bit.
it's a fjord, so it's like
I know. That shit's slippery too. So I was like, "Oh."
You slowly realize your mistake as you lift from the seat.
That's like the greatest fart sound ever, though.
So I had to oh shit! So I had to hold like the latter half of the poop up and like lift up the seat and let it kind of like drip down, but then sit down and just deal with it until I had a chance to clean it. It was disgusting.
Well, I had a friend who lived right across the street from me when I was growing up, and he had a younger brother who was like a couple years younger. So when he was in 6th grade too, he shit himself like every fucking week. Like we don't know why. He wasn't like
He's
didn't have,
my
like,
It was an act of
Yeah,
defiance. It was an act of defiance. Fuck you, mom.
Did you do it right in front of her door because she didn't
Like
feed
that
him?
video, that video of that awkward kid at a party who's like, I don't know, he's trying to impress the girl.
The bug?
No, there's a girl sitting at the table and he just like, he stands up and he's just trying to be funny. He's like, you know what's gonna be so funny right now? I know this is gonna be funny and the guys are gonna love this. I'm just gonna poo my pants right now. So the girl's sitting in front of him and he turns around and goes like, and then just poos, and immediately everyone's like, I smell nothing but poop right now. And then everyone's like, dude, you just pooed. And he's like, this is funny, right, guys? As he's leaving the door. Everyone's like, just go change your pants. He's like, this is funny, guys. He's slowly realizing his mistake as he's leaving the door, as he's leaving the room. Oh god.
It's like that time I farted and cleared the whole top lid
Oh
of the house.
my god, that was gross.
That was amazing.
because you farted in a different
Yeah, no, like a while ago, like 4 or 5 parties ago, we were all standing in the kitchen just drinking, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta fart. So I left the room because I knew it was gonna be smelly, right? So I went up to the living room, and I farted. You know, it's just a normal fart. It was a little bit wet, but you know.
It was not normal.
we quickly learned that it wasn't normal. And I walked back into the kitchen and resumed what we were doing, and I kind of see faces around.
Yeah, I was standing right
I see
beside
this-
you,
I see-
and I started smelling
Yeah,
it.
no, I see like Nick or Tyler in the back. They're like, Just like sniffing and looking around, and then I see just on the line all the way around. I'm like, oh no! And he gets me. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, it's so. And then the whole thing just wafts in, and everyone's like, Jesus Christ! And they'll leave.
Well,
I
the
was
worst part
actually
that
gagging.
We went into the room you farted in
Yeah.
to begin with.
Yeah.
We got away from it. It didn't work.
I've never had a fart that powerful before.
My
That's crazy.
favorite part was that we had all cleared the room. You literally just kind of stood there, kind of with a smile on your
Well,
face, looking around.
I'm like, I'm not gonna leave. I caused this.
that's
I
you
might
did
as well-
nothing else but just kind of smile and look
Well,
around.
I was kind of proud of it. I cleared the whole top level. Like,
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
that's
Hey,
impressive.
Loudest fart I've ever experienced. Colton, I was hanging out with him at like his church. Like they were doing some sort of play rehearsals, and we were just hanging out like in the back stage area, and there was
Smoking weed,
there was like
being
this
cool.
little crawl space behind the stage that we were just like sneaking into and hanging out because we could see like the stage from behind there, and that's where people used to like get onto the stage without getting noticed. And like we were both just chilling in there, just sitting down there, and it's like it's this little like maybe 3 feet by 3 feet rectangular
Rectangular.
hallway thing, and he sits there. I guess both of our asses are like leaning against the wall, facing, and he lets one rip. And oh my fucking god, you would not believe the acoustics in this thing because it resonated perfectly through the whole thing. And both of us, without saying a word, were just like, "Fuck!" And we both leave immediately because we're like, "There's no way that's not going to smell rancid," because we're in a closed space, and that was the loudest fart we've ever heard in our entire lives. Without saying words, like, nope, out.
Highbrow humor.
I have the worst like loudest fart I ever had was when I was at a fall retreat like out at Camp Nackaman with my youth group, and like during worship service, like candlelit acoustic guitar, like bongo, like
my
worship service. I decided to sit down because I'm a little tired, and I sit down, and then like how like when you're sitting on those hard plastic chairs, things just kind of like bounce off. And
Makes the perfect.
Yeah.
So it was a. And like it resounds through the small space that we're all worshiping in, and everyone's just like.
Sorry, I had to let the spirit out.
Exactly. Like,
I was praising
releasing
Jesus
the
in my
spirit.
bike.
It was ridiculous.
I once burped so loud my ears started ringing for
I've
like
had
the
that
next
happen to
minute.
me.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I just like wow.
Have you ever burped so hard it got into an 11 Drunk Guys video?
That was really impressive.
That was an amazing burp.
I don't even remember.
I
what
almost
video
had to
it is.
pull over that one time you burped in my car.
Oh
It was
my
so
god, that one
fucking
was the
gross.
best.
That smelled so
Yeah, I just
goddamn
you guys ever had
terrible.
like those pot stickers, like the ones you just like boil
Yeah.
ling ling pot
Yeah.
stickers? Yeah, really fucking good tasting. They smell goddamn
Oh my
horrible
God, yeah.
after.
Fucking
Yeah.
cabbage,
Like
right?
it's not the cabbage even. I don't know. I think it's the
Pasta's pretty
meat,
bad
like the
for
pork.
that.
I don't know.
Meat.
Whatever it is, if you have that and then you drink like a Coke or something fizzy, that makes it like 10 times worse. So I'd eaten, I don't know, 10 pot stickers, so a decent meal. And then I was thirsty after, so I grabbed 2 Cokes, because I was like, all right, we'll go. Because, I always
Smell
pound
of
1 Coke.
mixed with anything that
Yeah.
you've eaten is disgusting.
It's pretty bad, yeah. So, like, I feel a burp coming as I'm walking up to the car. But I was like, you know what? Because I saw Logan was in the car there, so I was like, well, perfect time to blow a burp in his face. And I get in the back seat, and I burp, and I blow it right in his face. But as I burp, I go, whoa. Okay, that was not a normal one. And I
Didn't
blow it
taste
out,
good.
and I'm immediately laughing really hard, and they don't even know what's happened yet.
Yes, we did.
No,
yes, we did.
Okay,
instantly,
fine, yeah, you did, 'cause it was
from
horrible.
the back to the front.
That's
if
true.
You tried to get Logan in the passenger seat,
Yeah.
but that's right fucking beside
That's
me.
true.
So it's like it doesn't. You can't concentrate it. Like
Yeah.
spread
It diffuses.
Yeah,
I think,
it
yeah,
didn't
that
even
burp
half
was
as much.
smellier than any fart I've ever had.
It was
Really?
so bad.
It was
Burps smell
unbelievable.
disgusting.
Yeah,
I
it was
literally
horrible.
rolled down the window and had to drive with my head
Yeah.
like out.
Even I
of
found
the
it
car.
gross. It was my own
Oh,
brand,
God.
and I found
Yeah.
it gross.
Burp
When,
make
when you
me
find your own brand gross, you know it's vile.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex doesn't burp. Fun fact.
Yeah, I never burp. I've occasionally,
What?
like once every
Bullshit.
once every 3 months, I'll like be like, and I'm like, whoa, whoa,
Really?
whoa, what the fuck
So
was
you
that?
have that.
I
It was
burp
like
all the
fart a
fucking
lot?
time.
Yeah, I do fart like
okay.
10,000 times. I don't think
He
that's
farts
related.
way too much, and it's weird. You think like the burps, like you'd have to expel a certain amount of gas,
There you
and
go.
like half of it comes from burps, half of it comes from farts. So because he has
Some
no
comes from
burps, it
diffusion.
all
He just
comes from
goes to
farts.
farts.
But no, it's different gas.
I-
Burps are just air, and gas is actual exhaust.
Well, I don't
It's
know.
like-
Some of my
farts are
burps are a
actual
lot
exhaust.
grosser.
Little
than just
methane
air.
in there.
Yeah, not a lot of methane.
I just have very good intestines, or very
Or-
bad
I
intestines.
don't know. Very bad or good something.
I
I
didn't-
always just have really weird sounding burps.
I don't sound like
they're all like.
My burps are always loud, never smelly.
I
I
always
sound
let
like the
my
first
tongue
note
go
of that
like-
Disturbed thing.
We know.
Yeah,
Yeah, where he goes like, wah, I just get the wah.
I gotta
You
pee
join the
again.
band Disturbed.
I'm telling you, every time it's wah, and then somebody just like, But, yeah.
What's your guys' opinion on people wearing band shirts to bands they don't listen to.
I
do you mean by
hate
that?
it. It's
Like,
almost
for
as
example,
bad
my
as the
sister
people
now
who are
has a
sports
Disturbed
teams.
shirt. She has never heard a Disturbed song. I could
Then
ask
fuck
her
her.
Oh, okay.
if they
Yeah.
had one song. She'd
Yeah,
probably
no.
just say what's called Land of
Up with the
Confusion or
butt
whatever.
shit.
Yeah, but that's a
It
Genesis
doesn't count.
song.
That's like a
they
Genesis
covered.
song that they covered.
I don't know. I think they were just trying to be cool. It's not
Yeah,
that-
I don't even
appropriating
think
bands.
that. It's just like,
Whatever.
hey, this is a cool design. I like
Yeah.
the.
See,
Stuff on it.
that's
Who
not
cares?
cool to me. That's like the same people who wear like a Yankees hat, and I say, hey, you know what team that is? They're like, New Jersey, New York.
No,
Yeah,
'cause that's
and I'm like,
different
go
'cause
fuck
Because
yourself.
a lot of the band T-shirts are. It doesn't.
It's like album art or something, so it looks cool.
But
Yeah.
some say actual, like the band on them. It's
Yeah,
like-
so
it's
like,
I
no,
don't-
it doesn't make sense.
Like I had an anti-flag shirt for a while, and I
Why would you do
I
that
don't
to
listen to
yourself?
anti-flag, so I just wore it because it looked cool. But then I realized like I don't like anti-flag. I shouldn't wear this.
They'd be like wearing a swastika because they're like, oh, sweet design.
Yeah, exactly.
like,
I don't think those two things are comparable.
Yeah.
Wearing an anti-flag shirt, wearing a swastika.
It's
I-
pretty comparable. I don't
or
know.
if you had like a,
Well, I
you
mean,
thought,
it is anti-flag, but seriously.
you thought like two circles and like a round thing that looked like a dick was a cool design. You had a dick on your shirt. No, it means something. Don't just wear a dick on your shirt unless you want a dick shirt, which would be awesome.
Dick shirt.
Somebody
Just
get me a
made out
dick
of
If you
dicks.
can afford a dick shirt,
Nailed it.
Someone already said it
All
for.
that.
Well, yeah, but he.
I said a fjord.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so it's okay then.
Yeah, I repeated my joke.
there's a bit of confusion going on.
Oh, shut up.
That
This
was
is a
fine.
land of confusion.
All right, what time are we looking at? Maybe we can wrap up this episode.
We're 58 minutes.
Well, that's a lot of
An
time.
hour is a good.
2 more minutes of funny.
I can't do it.
No, we talked about parts we can cut. Ran out of parts.
Yeah, well, okay, so it's like we can go for another 30 minutes, or we can go for another 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
No, let's go
Or-
for 2, and then we'll just start another one.
Yeah, we'll start another one at some point. Cause fuck it, right?
Sure. Well, they can do intro.
Hey!
Freestyle rap battle.
All right,
Two.
let's get back to the beginning of
Well,
what
no.
we actually wanted
You're
to talk about.
the only
Max
one that can
versus
rap.
PC.
Yes, so let's talk about Macs and PCs.
For a minute and a half.
Mad Max and PC.
Yeah, so, oh, would you look at the time?
Hey,
next
we're just-
episode, we'll talk about Macs and PCs.
Getting back to
We
original.
promise.
Next time
Too
on
bad
Game
we
Grumps.
couldn't get Matt Damon next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Later.
thanks,
Starting
bye.
again.
Bye.